sleep when you can play Dom Team Death, the free-for-all, CTF and Sabotage. Man, I play them all from search up to headquarters, down the list of demolition. Objectively speaking, to win is my only mission. If I sin, it's not by omission of honor my team.
Hey guys, what's happening? Hardcore Gamer for Life here, and I'm bringing you my second episode in my series, Road to the Nuke Emblem. This is a series that's kind of leading up to Modern Warfare 3, if you will. I'm going for my Nuke Emblem on Modern Warfare 2, which I never got through all my prestiges. I got a few nukes through my prestiges, but I never really focused on going out there and getting the Nuke Emblem. So I decided, what the heck, I'd remedy that and give you guys a series. The first episode seemed to get some good feedback already, and I just posted it this morning. I'm grateful for that. And I'm just going to kind of continue in the vein of that episode. I'm not going to be doing any musical content for this episode, but I am going to be talking about some Modern Warfare 3. Last episode, I talked about my progression as far as Call of Duty and actually pretty much as far as first-person shooters, period. But this episode, I'm actually going to talk about Modern Warfare 3. I'm going to get to that subject matter since it is the primary focus of this particular series. So, my thoughts on Modern Warfare 3. You know, guys, it seems like they've taken a radically different approach to this game as far as, like, design philosophy and stuff. You know, let's look back at Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. That's where the game design philosophy we see in every game in the Call of Duty series after that basically originated, with the perks, the kill streaks, everything else. You know, you pretty much knew what to expect from a Call of Duty game after that, whether you're talking about World at War, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops. I mean, they're all built basically the same way. Yeah, there's some changes in design philosophy, but they're subtle ones. They all still stuck to the same basic framework as their predecessors. You know, they expanded on the game in a big way, but still was stuck with the predecessor's basic framework. There were, you know, no really fundamental changes to the game design between them. You know, Modern Warfare 2 just took what Call of Duty 4 started and ramped everything up in a huge way. But now with Modern Warfare 3 using the same graphics engine, having the same basic look, right down to the font, so much so, like Modern Warfare 2, people are calling it Modern Warfare 2.5, but that's only skin deep, guys. I can hardly call it that. You know, there have been some radical design philosophy changes here. Tiered kill streaks with some radically different kill streak rewards. I mean, the Juggernaut suit, the care package Huey that drops off care packages of health for your whole team and then sits and protects you guys. You know, I'm just wondering how well balanced all this will be. You know, it all could amount to the best, most balanced game in the series, or the opposite could be true. So, my point. I do have a point, I think. Yes. My point is, this Call of Duty is the biggest dark horse we've run across in this series since they introduced the original gameplay design philosophy of perks and kill streaks in Call of Duty 4. You know, we've always known what to expect when cracking open a new Call of Duty game. And I'd say, you know, even for those who went to XP, you guys really don't know how things will shake down upon release. You know, when the gaming community at large gets a hold of this game, what will people use? What will people exploit? You know, there's no way of knowing, no point of reference for this, in my opinion, that another game that we can look at and kind of get an idea. So, you know, with this somewhat radical rethinking of this series, you know, I don't get me wrong, I'm not being an alarmist here. I think there's a very good chance this game will be excellent. You know, but I always like to look at things from more than one perspective as well. Now, there are some design changes in this game that I personally can't imagine would be anything but a good thing. For example, cyclable kill streaks. I've wanted that since Call of Duty 4. You know, remember in Call of Duty 4 how if you didn't use your kill streak before you got your next kill streak, then you lost it? That sucked, didn't it? It was really nice when they actually let kill streaks carry on through rounds, but now we're actually going to be able to cycle through them at will, and that's going to be pretty darn sweet in my opinion. Also, another great design change in my opinion. Closer quarters maps, less sniper perches, less places for people to do things like this. And, you know, without the nuke being in the game, there's less of a need for things like this. I personally wouldn't be playing like this unless I was going for the nuke, you know. I'm no C-nanners. I'm probably not going to get too many nukes running around crazy with a Rafika. So, you know, if I'm going to do this Road to the Nuke Emblem thing, I'm going to have to do some camping. I've got to look at realities here. I mean, I could probably do non-camping nukes, but definitely not 10 of them before Modern Warfare 2 came out. So, what do you do? Another thing also that they've implemented in this game that I honestly can't think of being anything but a really good thing are the weapon proficiencies. Things like kick that reduces the recoil on your weapon. Range, which would be great for people like me who love to run the shotgun. A proficiency that lets you run 2 attachments on your weapon so you don't have to use it as a perk for like Bling or Warlord or whatever that particular game had. It's actually a proficiency you can put on your gun and leave your perk slots open, so that's pretty sweet as well. Now, but, as I said, there is some questionable design changes that I'm really wondering how they're going to shake down. Some that I haven't mentioned. Well, one thing that kind of bothers me is being able to die and still earn kill streaks after you die, and not have that interrupt your kill streak. People complain about death streaks being noob-friendly, but this sounds ultimately noob-friendly to me, and I don't normally mind noob-friendly that much, but this seems maybe a little unbalanced in the extreme. I could be wrong here. I may be being a little alarmed over nothing. But, a lot of people really hate death streaks, that they came out with in Modern Warfare 2, which are still in this game. I personally do not think death streaks are cheap. I do not think they are unbalanced. I know a lot of people in the community will disagree with me on that. But here's why I think that. I think actually death streaks promote balance. The reason for that, realistically, when you go into a public online gaming scenario, you're going to run into loads of bad players and noobs. They comprise over half the population, and that's a huge factor. So any game that can really call itself balanced should have something like death streaks in there to help counterbalance the lack of skill of most of the players. They got 300% health, but guess what? They just died 3 or 4 times to get it. So I don't see where that's some huge reward. As far as the tiered kill streaks, this could be good. There's more choices, but more choices means more combinations. More combinations means a larger possibility. Some of those might be overpowered or unbalanced in some way. So, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Thanks for watching my episode 2 of Road to the Nuke Emblem. As always, this has been Hardcore Gamer for Life. Thanks for viewing. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you like what you see. Peace.
I made my way from UAVs to spy planes, Harriers to blackbirds, PVR to file share. Keep it on the dial where you know that it's hot, cause you know that on my channel I upload a lot of videos of all different types of varieties.